So your father's a janitor, his son about to kick the bucket. That's what we doing, guys.
Say it again.
Your father's a janitor, his son about to kick the bucket. That's what we doing. That's how we talking.
Hey man, I felt bad for that one.
Well, let's go ahead, pass, man.
That's a good job. Why I'm making fun of this man for having a good standing job, bro? I don't know.
So let's go ahead, right? Yunus is a very up and coming star, right? He's being pushed by media, myself, fans. URL is a big machine. He's getting pushed, right? As a blogger, I look at Yunus as one of the bright young stars in the culture. And what's interesting, at the end of the battle, I heard you say something. You gave him a lot of props and kudos after the battle. So for you to say that a veteran, a legend, he passed, to say, young boy, I might have just won round 2 and round 3 here, but you over here, he was rapping. I was highly impressed. How do you feel?
I feel good, man. It was I wasn't about to go in there and get my ass whooped by this young man. And I was tired. I was tired of, and excuse me, my voice gone a little bit. I was in that.
I know, man. Yeah. Shout out to you and Yunus, though. Listen, shout out to you and Yunus. Both y'all brothers' voices was out of there before the battle, but y'all brothers still put on for us, though, man. Okay?
Right. Yeah. Hey, man. That's sometimes that's the essence. You know what I mean? Like you was on the corner, you couldn't tell nobody your voice was shot. You had to do what you had to do.
Right.
And it was really dope, bro. Like I had a good time. I definitely had a little chip on my shoulder. There's a little bit of a chip on my shoulder in terms of like, I've been hearing things and, people.
Did you need that though, Pass? Did you need that though?
Yeah, a little, definitely. It helped. That was my fuel. That was the motivation for me to be like, yeah, fuck this shit, bro. Like they got me fucked up. You know what I mean?
All right, so I'm not gonna be phony here. I did pick Yunus 2-1 going to the battle, but I'm gonna say this real quick.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You a vet. You've been in this for a long time, and you still have. That's how much my name is. This crazy, bro. That's scary.
No, but listen. I'm gonna say this though.
They even got to you.
Okay, all right. Feel me on this. I just watched a young boy go in a battle with Rum Nitty, right? And go toe to toe Rum Nitty, who's considered an alien, right? And he's looking nice against you West Coast brothers, respectfully. You feel me? And you said it yourself. You needed this, but here's the thing: I did not disrespect you at all because I know who I'm talking to. So when I was in the spaces, right? And shout out to my brother Jay Smoke, because Jay Smoke and I were in the spaces when this battle got announced, and we were in there with Yunus. He'll tell you this. All them people in there, Yunus about to 30 pass. He about to get the fuck out of here. This old head about to get the. So I said, whoa. 2 things. I'm not mad if you're gonna pick Yunus, but we not about to sit there and say you about to go in and beat the dog shit or goddamn pass. You niggas are wild right now. Y'all are bugging the fuck out. And then we did a show after that, and a lot of us didn't pick Yunus because of we see what the young star how hungry he is right now, right?
Right.
But brother, man, listen, Pass. I don't care. I'm glad you shut me up. I don't care. I'm glad he pissed you off, Pass. I don't care. I'm glad he pissed you off in year 20 for you, brother. Tell business. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, man, I appreciate you, bro. That's funny as hell. And I had to. Sometimes it's a good feeling to because it's funny like when that first round was going and he was bombing in that one, like he was bombing on. He was trying to kill me in that first round, but when he was doing that, bro, like I did not have that. Sometimes you have that feeling where you're just like fuck, like this he really gone right now. My only feeling was like I can't wait to say what I gotta say in this next round, because I just know that if they're going for this shit,
right,
then there's no way nothing in my second and third, like it's damn near a wrap. Like it's funny because I really knew it was a wrap in that moment. I was like, oh yeah, they finna watch something crazy now in the second round.
Are you a rapper's rapper in the sense of because of the flow pockets you can go in, bro? You still got the flow pockets, the wordplay, and you can still rap? Is that a cheat code for you still? How long you been here, bro?
Yeah, I think so, honestly, because it's funny too, like yesterday, they were reacting to stuff that like I didn't necessarily like. They were reacting to pockets. It wasn't really. There were certain things that I said like I'm like I wrote that for me. I didn't really necessarily even think it would get a reaction. I swear to God.
Right.
And I think I said to the Capitol, get the profit flow molten brass and copper. I'm back like Solomon. Young African occupants massacred over dominance. Empires built on trafficking through the continent. That wasn't even. They reacted to when I said the trafficking through the continent. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just getting on the way to the important part. And that, that wasn't a double. It was just, I think it was a combination of like saying something that was real, and also the pocket I was in. I was really surprised. They was really fucking with it. So that was refreshing. That was reassuring, low key. It was dope.
I mean, look at your first round. You had, the Space Invader bar. I like that. Listen, you're in Houston, right? So when you say slab and all that, you gotta throw some slab talk.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on, man. Right? And they was fucking with that too. They liked that one too when I said that. I was like, okay. I didn't know if they thought that was gonna be a pander bar or not, but I was like, they liked it.
Let me ask you, can we see it right there with the panda bar? Is this? Why do we call it panda? In the sense of, okay, if you're in a city and state, right? Should you not go in that bag though?
You absolutely should. You absolutely should.
It's like a negative connotation when you guys do that. Like, oh, he's pandering to the crowd. I mean, he's in the city. Should he not do that, bro?
Yeah, no, you absolutely should do that. That's a basic like performer, entertainer move. You know what I mean? You got to show love to the city you in. You know, and there's clever ways to do stuff. Like there are ways to do things where it's like kind of corny or boozy or whatever, but. I think it was cool. It was like, I got Yunus in a bag. There's a new meaning around them Houston on a slab. I was kind of like, somebody had to have said something like that before, but I ain't really, I was like, fuck it, I ain't heard it.
Let me ask you this, because, your second round, brother, after his first round and everything like that, how did you feel about his corner at first? Were you think, okay, I'm battling Yunus and his corner, his entourage? Shout out to all those brothers behind him and everything that.
I need better friends. Because he was in
there. Hansel, you couldn't stand behind our pass? Your OG brother?
Hey, man, shout out to Hansel. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him anymore. I was mad at him in a moment, but we talked. And I understand. He's like, bro, I'm so, like, committed to this new guy shit. Like, I'm really, like, and it is important. He's like, we got to have an ecosystem for these new guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel that. I respect that. But I was hurt a little bit. I was like, damn, man. And Justice, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm from Justice from Sacramento. You from 45 minutes away from me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they definitely, that's kind of what I mean too. Like they was trying to get me up out of there. Like they was trying to, and it was funny because like I had met a couple guys just like that day that was from like Northern California. It was from Oakland too. I had met him, a couple guys I had met before, but I didn't really know they was gonna be there. And so it was cool. I had a couple people with me, you know what I mean? But he had like 11, 15 people with him, bro. Like I might be under counting it. Like it was a lot of people right there because it was inside the rope. So all of his people right there, I was like, Jesus Christ, y'all all inside the rope. And so, it's cool. He had a support system, but that pissed me off too. And I think it helped. And it just honestly makes for a more interesting battle because it's like, oh my God, passed down in the first. But then when I start coming back, it's even more exciting. And then I'm in his circle. I'm over there bumping niggas behind him. You feel me? So it was cool. It was good energy. It was good sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Dog, in that second round, man, that future reference bar, bro, that's a haymaker and a hat. That's a punch in the face.
Man, thank you, bro.
That was tough, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Even the one episode from Sex Trafficking and Netflix and Chill, that's in this thing, man.
that future reference, I that was one of those I wrote for me. I didn't really know if that was gonna go up like that, but I liked it. I was like, that's hard.
Well, how dope is that though, right? You at a bar like that though, Pass, and you're not expecting it to go that crazy when niggas is like, yo, what the fuck we just heard right now? And we at the crib and people in attendance is going crazy over that particular line. That's gotta be a dope feeling, though.
No, it's an amazing feeling. And listen, I don't care what anybody say, how hard all these battle rappers act and how tough we act, bro. It is a really amazing, reassuring feeling when you get that reaction, bro. When you have something that you really like, there's an artistic fulfillment in that shit that's like a really beautiful thing, bro. Like, and I don't care, like, you got the baddest gangbangers from the neighborhood they from, bro, but they still get butterflies when they say something dope and it gets reaction, I promise you. Like, we was all yesterday. I was last night, bro. It was me, Chess, Rum Nitty, Ill Will. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas
Lineup is crazy. That lineup is crazy, right there.
Listen. We was out there at like 2 a.m. just sparring. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was just because they getting ready for today, for day 2. And
how dope was that though? All those guys' names you said, right? And put all you dope rappers in one building. You guys didn't see each other. You guys don't hang out like that all the time. You don't see each other.
nah,
Brother, niggas got families and shit, right?
Yeah, man.
So for one weekend, for 2-day weekend, put all the dope rappers, all the legends of the South in one building. Them conversations gotta be dope, right?
Absolutely, bro. It's definitely family reunion vibes. Like, it's hard to explain to people that's not in it because it's like this is my brother that I only see like 4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? But we have that connection. Like Rum Nitty really a spar too, bro. Like he will pressure you to spar with him, and he will run his raps a million times with everybody. Like I'm kind of different. Like I don't even like doing that all the time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I don't even want nobody hearing my shit.
Wow.
But like you go outside and he's rapping, you could just walk up on him and be like, "Hey man, let me hear your second," and he gonna run it for you. He don't care. And we was out there like, who else, man? Who else got to say? He got a battle today with Daylight. And we was out there at 2 a.m. and he's rapping and he's like, "Hey man, let me hear your bars, man." You talking to Ill Will, like you kick your first, bro. Chess, kick your second. Like what we doing? Like, he's really a sportsmanship.
I wish we get footage of that. I wish I could see footage of y'all three just talking.
I know, yeah.
Bunch on the wall. Just listen to y'all brothers just chopping it up and talking some rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you.
I like that shit. Like, just y'all facial expression, y'all rapping amongst each other. You feel
It's
me?
a real workshop. It's like, because people will be in there like getting through their material and they kind of fucking up at certain parts and shit. And then you're like, okay, that's why, like they're being real vulnerable, low key in front of the homies. Like that's a different kind of thing. And these ain't no soft ass people. It's Chess, Ill Will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but we over there like, oh yeah, keep going. You feel me? Like, so it's really like a beautiful kind of like artistic community, bro, that I think isn't talked about enough.
When you got the call for Yunus, how familiar were you with Yunus going into your battle?
Yeah, I was familiar. I became a fan after I seen him in Hansel.
He's dope.
I was like, yeah, this guy's really dope. Both these guys. Dope. I think I became a fan of Hansel at that point too.
Hansel fire too. Yep. Hansel,
yeah, bro. Shout out to him. We was chopping it up too last night and everything. Man, yeah, I was familiar, but I definitely went back and watched. I didn't realize he had so many battles. Like he battled with Holmesy, battled Miss Hustle, battled Rum. You know what I'm saying? All these people. Rum Nitty, or I'm sorry, Holmesy had a line I was going to say. I was so mad. He said something about if you a virgin, save yourself. And I had that like, I was about to say that shit.
But how dope is that though? If you don't watch the battle of Holmesy in the past, you're not gonna hear that bar. You're gonna say that, right? That's how it goes, right? Yeah. It's like, Pass took their line from. No, that's crazy,
bro. And I watched that late. Like I discovered that battle. Like that was in my rounds actually. You know what I'm saying? But like I had to take it out. I was like, no, I can't say that. That's the exact same line. I mean, I can't do it.
How much did you want to? I see that you attacked it amongst the fact that he came from the Spaces, right? And the Spaces team, I like the poetry last night, though, man. I like how you dig into that a lot, though. You know, because the brother did come from the Spaces, and you just tapped into that.
Yeah.
So, man.
I had to. I had to.
Out of all the older spokesmen last night, I felt you did a great job. I feel like battle. Listen, I didn't think you and Yunus was being highlighted the way it should have been, right? Going to the battle, but a lot of other battles are being spoken about. And like I told Loso earlier, I thought Loso and J2, Jeff Trez and Lou Castro, and you and Yunus were the best battles last night. And those are battles are not being highlighted because of the bigger names, popularity, and battle rap, and this other shit that goes on in this culture, right? But y'all brothers showed that, and for you, for older spokesmen, for you to hold it down for the oil, because a lot of people felt last night, respectfully, Charlie Clips, other couple cats, they didn't really go hold it down as the older person. Rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, that's like my nightmare. You feel me? It's like I'll never let, because I think a lot of guys are like, man, I've been doing this so long, like da 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 da, and I think like people lose excitement. And for me, I just find new ways to do shit, and it just makes it exciting. I think in the way that I rap just lends itself to more like creative opportunities or whatever. But you know, like even last night, man, like I'm influenced by everybody, bro. Like I told Sheed Happens this last night. Like that Future reference bar, like the way I delivered that was totally like a Sheed Happens delivery. Wow. I did that shit on purpose, and I thought it was actually, I thought more people would kind of catch it, but he didn't even care. Like, it's like I said, you know, if you look back, I'm like, you know, who is you impressive? Who is Yunus pressing? I'm up scheming with young demons looking for a new possession. Like if you can hear that in Sheed Happen voice, you feel me?
That's crazy, Paz. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much was this battle for you where it was like old nigga versus new young nigga? Did you feel that way going to this battle?
Definitely felt it, bro. I'm telling you, that was my whole thing. I wasn't about to let this young man whoop my ass, bro. You got me fucked up.
Old man strength. We still got old man strength, right, Paz?
Bro, yeah, man. What? Hey, man, I just turned 37, man. I'm not no spring chicken. But you come on, man. I'll whoop ass out here, bro.
Right. You know,
I got a teenage son, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know, Sue Surf, as I say, don't bring me no kids. Don't bring me no kids.
Man, come on.
Because people kept saying that they kept saying grown man bars. Shout out to Goods and all that. A lot of niggas online last night kept saying grown man bars that you were delivering last night. Especially
about
the
me?
second. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, listen, I think that sometimes those very simple sort of concepts and ideas like really connect, and like that old man energy, that old school, like kind of OG. Because even when I was younger, I was an OG. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always around older folks, so I've been saying shit like that since I was, you know, fucking 20 years old. You know, but yeah, man, it was necessary.
Hey, real quick, hey, Calicoe, man, I saw that tweet you put out there. We ain't tweeting. Let's stop the talking, my nigga. We don't want no tweets. You and Pass, you new niggas that don't know, at one time, Pass and Calicoe was supposed to transpire. It did not happen, not because of Pass. Okay, yo, Cal, that tweet was cool, my nigga. I fuck with it, but we gonna need to take that to the ring, bro. Don't tweet that shit out, and we don't get no battle, bro. I want to see Pass and Calicoe on your league. Cause I know he'll pop out to Detroit like it ain't nothing. What we doing?
I'll go to Detroit, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's Oakland cousin. So I'm ready to go out there. We got to do it either in Oakland or in Detroit, though. It has to be. I really want to do it in Oakland because a lot of my material, I got to say it to him in Oakland. You know what I mean? There's certain things that I got to say that can't transfer to nothing else. It got to be said there. Okay. But, you know, I would like to do that. But if we got to do it in Detroit, we can do that, too. I think that our styles, you know, go really well together. But we ready, though. Like, that's the thing people don't understand. Like, the battle was supposed to happen. Like we pulled up. Like I had 3 rounds. I was ready. I think he got 3 rounds for me too. I'm not gonna lie. But you know,
I'm surprised nobody spun the block back on that. There was no competition after that. Like we're gonna complete the objective, like Smack says, like with this battle. No,
it's been I mean, Fab has talked to me about it a few times actually. But you know, Fab is a very busy man, so he got a lot of things going on. But yeah, man, it's definitely been talked about a few times. But maybe now that I, you know, did this one, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody be more interested. You know?
All right, last question. Do you feel the battle was debatable, or do you clearly feel you won the battle?
I don't think it was debatable, if I'm being real with you. But it's hard for me to like, because I'm biased like towards my shit. I like my type of shit. So it's like, you know, I don't really go off crowd reaction. I'm like I like this shit that I said. So it's, you know, I think I damn near think I got the first one, even though I was like stumbling a little bit through the first round. I'm like, this shit is still hard.
You chopped me the first though, Pass. You chopped me the first.
No, man, I'm so mad about that, bro. Like I was actually, because that was so locked in. I think I just got like too excited or something. I just was like, I got ahead of myself. It was weird.
Well, listen, it's easy for me to say that, but the way you rap, I'm surprised you don't stumble a lot. The way you go in the front pocket, you still clean as hell.
That's why I had to get, each round had like a pocket where it was like a long segment where I'm just going off. And so that first one, I was like a little scared. I was like, nah, man, I have to like, I've got into my brain went into overdrive. I was like, I have to get through those other segments perfect.
You know what I like? You know a battle that I like to see battle? Who I would like besides Calicoe? Ready for this? I like you and Real Sick.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
I like you a little sick though,
That's
bro.
been supposed to. That's what this was supposed to be. When they first hit me up, it was about real sick. Yes.
Look how I come around though. Look how I come around.
Nah, man, that's gotta happen. That's gotta happen. Yeah, but yeah, it was supposed to be real sick because Ilmac at first I think was like, oh, I can't do it or something. I don't really know the details, but they were like, yo, Ilmac can't do it. You know, it's for you, whatever. But then Ilmac came back to it. But me and Real Sick is a perfect battle, bro. Like it's battle of the flows. We kind of do a similar thing. And
That would be crazy, Pass.
They would be crazy. I think we have a good conversation up there.
Fuck with that battle, Pass. I just out there. You told me I didn't know y'all was gonna battle. I'm telling you, I want to see the battle. You telling me that was supposed to be that? Look, my mind is because the flow pockets, like you said, that's the reason why I was saying that. Because it's like on wax off type of thing going on there almost.
It just makes too much. It makes too much sense.
Yeah, it makes too much sense. Yeah, Pass. It does, bro.
Yeah,
so much sense. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, Chiller. We won't be mad if you work paying.
Come on, brother.
Okay. Next card,
hey, and Chilla working on something too. Hey, if you watching
today, I know. Shadow Pass. I'm connected.
If you watching day 2 today, pay close attention. Something
the announcement? I don't know.
All I know is the internet finna. After today, the internet finna be talking about something.
Hey, Pass, don't talk. It's me here. Don't tell nobody this, right? I already got that blog on Stash.
You already got me.
As soon as the announcement passed, I'm like this, Pass. Yeah, good. Bang.
That's how y'all do it. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay.
An announcement like that kind of announcement? Come on, man. I've been sitting on that shit for 2 days, Pass. For 2 days, I've been sitting on that shit.
That shit crazy.
For real. But brother, listen. Oh, real quick. Who do you like today, man? Nitty or Daylight?
Oh man, it's impossible. It's impossible, bro.
Impossible, right?
It's impossible. Like for me at least, bro. Like I'm such a huge fan of Daylight. Like he's probably like it's probably like Loaded Lux and Daylight for me as far as my personal favorite battle rapper.
Wow. Okay.
But Rum Nitty is amazing, dog. Like and then the shit I was hearing yesterday. Every time I see him perform, I can't call it. I probably won't be able to call it after I see it either.
Right.
I'm gonna have to watch it a few times and dissect it.
For real.
Yeah.
As an OG and older spokesman for the West Coast, battle rap in the whole, when let's talk the West Coast real quick. How proud are you of the West Coast overall battle rap? How proud are you?
Yeah, man, I'm super proud, and a big part of the reason is because I don't want to be like the guy that's like, oh, West Coast, like everybody hates us, whatever. But it is kind of there's a little bit of that goes on.
Okay.
Especially after being in this for so long, like I damn near always thought that was like just some whatever shit that people saying, like niggas sensitive, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But after being in this, I'm like, damn, there is a little bit of a bias against the West Coast shit, especially people that came from like there's even people from the West Coast that have a bias against like sort of the era that I came from. Like they think like, oh, Scribble Jam, grind time. They think I'm one kind of way because of how I got into this. And so it's funny because hella people will meet me and be like, damn, I thought you was this kind of way. And now I'm with you in real life and you with all type of shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? You different.
Yeah.
Like they just don't know because I'm friends with Thesaurus. Like they think I'm a fucking square. You feel me?
Right.
But I definitely think that it has been like a little bit of a bias, like a kind of chip on the shoulder towards the West Coast. And so for it now to be like an undeniable staple in the game with like Rum Nitty, Geechee Gotti, Daylight, and like guys like Disaster and, folks like me and Ilmac and all that, we kind of paved the way for this West Coast thing to sort of make sense. And so, yeah, I love seeing that shit, man. And we still got more to do. We still got to put West on the map.
I miss B-Dot, man.
I do too, man. I'm gonna hit him.
Guy right there, Pass. That was my dude right there, bro.
Me too, bro.
That was my guy. Like phone conversation. I'm just mad I haven't heard from him because we used to be off air. We used to have some nice conversations. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a minute either, man. We used to the same thing. We used to talk.
Yeah.
That's a great guy, man. I'm gonna hit him up, bro. Matter of fact.
We
gotta find B-Dot.
Well, Pass, enjoy your weekend, brother. Listen, man. All of us, people talking crazy, and you came here and did your 1-2. We gotta salute that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Calicoe, let's get it right, there, pal.
Come on, man. You know what time it is.
Pass, I appreciate you, King, for real.
Appreciate you, brother. One
Always,
love,
man. That's my guy Pass, man. Little vibes already, you heard?